Hi, I'm Barbara Rimkunis, and this is your Exeter History Minute. In 1650, Exeter hired a new pastor, the Reverend Samuel Dudley. To pay him, he was given use of a house, a cow barn, garden space, land and meadows, and merchantable pine boards and merchantable pipe staves valued at £50 to be delivered at the waterside. There was no mention of money of any kind. Currency was scarce, so to pay for things, people traded. The most common forms of payment in early Exeter were fish and lumber. Back in Britain, lumber was scarce, so it's understandable that the Reverend Dudley wanted pine board ready for sale. But, what are pipe staves? To answer that, you need to understand how everything was shipped back then. There were no Amazon boxes or bubble envelopes. Everything was shipped in barrels. They were made in graduated sizes from small to large and are constructed of a series of wooden slats called staves. Each of these had to be shaved down to specific measurements. Benjamin Swayze of Exeter recalled 63 gallons make one hogshead, 2 hogshead make one pipe or butt. You can giggle for a moment, but let's move on. 2 pipes or 4 hogsheads make 1 ton. Of these, the most common staves from Exeter were either pipe staves or hogshead staves. Shipped as staves to Barbados, they returned as barrels filled with things such as molasses and rum, which were produced by enslaved hands. Making barrel or pipe staves was tricky work. You needed the right kind of wood, and oak was preferred, and they had to be shaped just right so that they'd fit together into this bowed cylinder shape. So although you could use raw wood or sawed lumber to buy things, merchantable staves were worth a lot more. If you were skillful enough to shave staves by carefully shaping an oak plank with a beveled edge, it was like coining your own money. To control production, and perhaps to keep citizens from destroying the forests, Exeter limited the time of year that stave wood could be harvested. In May of 1652, the town meeting declared that those that have begun any pipe staves or hogshead staves shall have liberty to work them up, but not to fell any more trees this summer, for that use upon penalty of 10 shillings. That penalty, by the way, was most likely paid with corn, fish, or, you guessed it, lumber. Benjamin Swayze noted that with payment in pipe staves, the Reverend Dudley probably counted up his numerous children every night when they went to bed, and he knew he could keep the wolf from the door, for the limitless forests about him were almost inexhaustible in red oak trees. And that, dear friends, is how Exeter was almost completely deforested by the late 1700s. For more on Exeter's economic history, check our website at www.exeterhistory.org.